Hi and welcome to my Facebook Live this bright sunny day. Wow, it really is bright. Hello, is anybody there? Yay, someone's joined us, excellent. I need to put my glasses on now to see who it is. Oh, hi Maxine, hi Debbie, lovely. Oh, there's lots of you joining now. Right, so I'm going to actually go in to my room because there's our neighbours are down the garden. I don't want to spoil their Sunday. I just wanted to say a big thank you for all the love that you've shown to Craftwork Cards. It's been absolutely amazing, totally blown us away. It really does mean a lot to read all the lovely comments. So just wanted to say a huge heartfelt thank you to everybody who's messaged, texted, commented, all the rest of it, sent emails. Yeah, it's been lovely. So it's really helped. Just thought it'd be nice to get back into doing a Facebook Live. The reason I've really wanted to do it was because yesterday yesterday I made quite a few cards yesterday, and it was just like I was back in my happy place making cards again, and it's just like it is so important, I think, really, like it's so therapeutic. So just yeah, thought let's have a little look. Everyone's been asking about my studio, so let's have a little look and see what I've done. Oh, so it's so lovely to see everybody. Loads of the design team. Hi Kath, hi Gill, lots of people. So, and hello, I can't keep up with all the comments, it's lovely, so thank you. Right, so lots of you have been asking about my studio, so I thought I would show you around. So I'm going to flip the camera if I can remember how to. I've got a new phone, so I do apologise if the sound isn't very good, because can you believe it? It does not have a socket for my mic to go in. So I've upgraded, got a better phone, but there's no socket for my mic. So I hope you can hear me okay. I'm obviously going to have to do something about that, because I want the quality to be good and to be able to hear in the future, for when I do some more videos, hopefully, fingers crossed. Right, so I'm going to swing you around and we'll have a little look round my studio. I'll keep looking to see if there's any questions, if there's anything you specifically want me to show you, but I'll just do a little general one anyway. So let me swing the camera around and we will start as we come in the door. So this is it's called a Clerk of the Court dresser. I've had it for donkey's years, and I use it to store, it's got lots of little pigeonholes and what have you. It's actually got a really nice shelf that pulls out as well, so this is really handy to put stuff on. So I'll start at the top. So I've got a few wooden stamps that I saved when I had my big blitz, but as you can see, that's not bad for little A4 boxes from what I had before. So I just wanted to, this made me laugh the other day when I saw somebody posted a card for the We Love Craftwork cards, which is fabulous. I really do love that. But look, Francoise, there's your stamps that was on that card. So I still have them and I love them, as you know, Retro Daisy and all that. So that's how I store some of my wooden stamps. Then I have my Brilliance re-inkers, I have my Brilliance ink pads. I've labelled it all up. They're just on A4 little trays, slide out. Got my stays on and odds and sods. Doesn't everyone have odds and sods? Then I've got my Stampin' Up pads. I've got my original distress. I've got my distress oxides, and I have done them all with sheets underneath. So I've written what name the ink is, so I know that they all go back, and I know if I've got any missing. Got my lovely eyes inks, of course. So they're in there. Then I've got my tins with my distress and my re-inkers, which I want to put up on my rainbow wall because there are some beautiful rainbow colours in there. Okay, I've had Maxine say that my sound is fine. I've had Brenda say she can't hear me. So I'm hoping that you can hear me, because I don't want this to be a waste of time. Can you send me some hearts if you can hear me, please? I've also got all my cardstock, or some of my cardstock I should say, here as well. And then in my cupboard there's all sorts of odds and sods. That's enough. Right, then I have my workspace. So this is where I normally do the filming. I'm taking all those hearts, you can hear me. Okay, so this is where I normally do the filming when I do the demos and things now. And I've got one of these lovely little shelves that I got from B&M, but they do them at IKEA as well, and this was actually Neil Burley's idea that I took from him. I stole it, but I think it's such a good idea to be able to get all those mats and my scoreboard and my guillotine up off the work surface. Makes it so much better, gives me so much more room then to work. Then up at the top there I have some used cello bags, a box of bits and pieces that need sorting still, and then my lovely journal, which with my bit of artwork that I love. Then I moved back a little bit because my shed, I call it my shed. A friend calls it my she shed. I call it my cabin, my studio, but it's the same place. So I often say to the boys, I'm off down the shed. So this is my unit. Sorry, I'll go back again. So it's only 10 by 10 as well, so it's not huge, so I can't get very far away. So this was an old IKEA unit that I had, and I bought these baskets that I know some of you saw recently, that I got from Tesco's. They were on offer. They were down to £2.75 each, which was amazing, fantastic. So I have, let's pull Judy Loves down. I'm gonna, bear with me because you're gonna go out of, I can't hold it and the camera, hang on a sec. Oh. So I have all my papers and everything in plastic folders, and I put a little bit of each paper pad on the front so I know which collection is in each. Sorry if I keep stopping because I'm trying to read as well. Okay, so that's how I store, and everything's in there. So I've got the paper pad, my idea sheet, all the die cuts, everything. So I find that that's a really good way to store them. So I won't put it back because I need two hands. So I've got my project of the month, I've got sentiments, reveal it, candy, paper pads, lots of bits to alter at some stage. And I have acetate and chipboard, and then lots of printed die cut flowers, and then lots of junk. Okay, so I want to move this basket because I want you to be able to see my rainbow wall. Okay, so this is my favourite wall in my studio, I have to say. So I have all my paints, my liquid pearls, my glitter glues, paints, all sorts up on this wall, and I absolutely love. And my two Mom chest of drawers, which I got from IKEA, they were £50 each, and I think they were the best thing I ever bought. I love them. So on my bottom row I have all my little pots of infusions from Paper Artsy, which I love, and I did a little swatch to show what's in each bottle, wrote on the back which is which, just so that I've got some idea of the different colours that they come out when I use them. So that goes and hangs beside them, so what it will do when I can put it back up. So just to get a bit organised. And I do think that it is really good to spend a little bit of time getting organised, because I think it saves time in the long run. Then I have my rainbow shelf of Paper Artsy paints, and again I've put these on one of those little shelves from the B&M, but you can get them from IKEA as well. Lots of places sell them, even Amazon do them actually. I then have a Nouveau Drops wall shelf of rainbow colours, which I love, and then I have an Odds and Sods wall shelf, sorry, again with some more Paper Artsy bits. And then, as Helena's watching, look Helena, what's hidden behind my little bits of artwork? That basket you bought me all those years ago, and I still use it and love it. Put a couple of bits of things that I've made because I wanted to make it pretty as well, because I do think, although it's lovely being clean and tidy and organised, you need to have bits of artwork out to, you know, like that bit of creative interest, otherwise it can be a bit stark. And then all the way along the top there are my paints that my good friend John Bloodworth bought me for Christmas, which I just can't bear to open, but I just thought it was so lovely to have them up there and displayed. Then I have distress stickles, which I found when I was clearing out, which I had no idea I even had. I didn't even know they did distress stickles, so that'll be interesting. I have some heart-shaped tins that Marie Chilmaid bought me years and years ago. Helena, yeah, the boys are allowed in actually. They often come in and steal bits if they need to make something. Gill recently bought me my lovely initial, which I love, and I'm going to have a go at that with the alcohol inks. Then I have my stickles, of course, in rainbows. Beautiful. And then my liquid pearls, again, as a rainbow. And then I also have out on my side my die cutting machine, and my dies. Now somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody's been asking me how I store my dies, and this is all down to Paola. When I was clearing up and having a good chuck out, I said, Paola, would you like this for storage? And she said, I'd love it, it's great to put dies in. And I thought, oh, okay, can't have it now, thanks. So it has 5 folders in it, they are A4, and I cut a piece of chipboard down, covered it with the magnetic sheet that I bought from Amazon, and then I put a little tab in it so I can lift this up, turn it over, and I've got more room on the back. I don't actually own loads of dies, and I was going to put the magnetic sheet up on my wall and just have them all out on the wall, but when I was speaking to Paola, she was saying it just looks so messy, and I agree. The look that I was going after wasn't to have that sort of studio, so I love the fact that they're all away, and I have labelled everything up. So they, on the top here, says what's in there. We'll just have a look at one more. So again, just so easy now. I know if I want flowers, some of Paola's very old dies there from Sizzix, which I love, and then I've got some bits and pieces, some more of her butterflies, and again just some hearts and things. But just really super handy as well, like having this little tab here so that you can lift it up and turn it over really easily. So, and I really enjoyed making these. I just did it one evening. So it's only very tidy now because I spent all morning tidying up. Anyway, so that's how I store my dies, and I have my big shot on the top there. Then in my drawers, so this is going to be really quick, okay? In here I have lots and lots of card blanks. Well, quite a few, but what am I going to do as well? I am so sad about the card blanks. They're the best card blanks in the world. Then I have my colouring drawer with my different pens, and I've got packs of different pens there. My lovely Snoopy pencil case that Tim Cooper made me and embroidered my name on it and everything. And it's my signature too. How lucky am I? Just amazing. Thank you, Tim, for that. Always treasured. Then I have my embellishments drawer, and this I've done recently, so I've labelled up A5 boxes and then everything that's inside. So I've got my Art Cuts Wooden Shapes in here, and it's full of goodies, so they're all in there loose. I can get it out, have a look. I've got letters, I've got gems and pearls, I've got sequins, I have lace and pins and hessian, bunting and stuff, all sorts of different things, but I've labelled it up just so it's easy to remember what's what. And then all my blocks and stuff as well. Oh, did I show my toes? I'm sorry. Oh dear. And then some canvases and stuff. I can move them out of the way now. And then I have another drawer with a beautiful picture that Kath Woods did for me, but I need to get another frame. Oh no, I made that one when Kath taught us, sorry. And then this has got all my beading and materials and stuff like that in it. Then in my other cupboard I have lots of old, really old card blanks. These are pearlescent ones. I've got some of the card bars in here, lots of envelopes, foiled envelopes, just a real mishmash, but just love it. I couldn't bear to part. This is some of the really old craftwork card stuff. I then have all my chipboard, and I've got a thing about alphabets in case anyone didn't realise. So I've got lots of alphabet stickers. Thanks, Judith. Never mind my toes, we're currently looking in your drawers. Brilliant. Oh dear, this is so lovely, it really is. So all the chipboard and everything that I've got, my letters and things. Then I have lots of craftwork card boxes and kits and crates and special cards as well. And then I have an almost empty drawer which I need to fill with a few flowers and things. So that's that wall. And then I have my camera cube that I take pictures of my cards, and also my tags that I love to collect and make pictures with. So these are the tags that I take off of clothes and things like that, and then I turn them into things like that. So that was one of the pictures that I made using all my tags, and that was using, oh gosh, one of the collections from Craftwork Cards. This is going to be really bad now, isn't it? I need to write them all down. And then I made this one as well. So this one that says create, And again, that was all out of tags, closed tags. So I can highly recommend whenever anyone gets anything new, cut the tag off. There's my beautiful picture that Kath Woods made me, which I love, absolutely adore that. So then I have some spare card blanks in here, and then I have this lovely tool. This is an Alex 9 drawer from IKEA. So I've just got odds and sods in the top. Then I have all my adhesives, so already in there. I have all my embossing bits, so I've done them into boxes so I can take these out, put them on the side, and then everything gets put back and it's easy to clear up afterwards. So it's a real time saver. I have my watercolour bits and pieces, lots of brushes, sprayers, that sort of thing. Then I have my colouring pencils, lots of different sorts, and just a few punches. You would not believe that I actually got rid of lots. That's such a heavy drawer. And then I have alcohol inks and stencils and things, so lots of different bits in there. And then I have, this was always known as my Linda Brown drawer, because these are all the bits I bought from Linda Brown when she had her shop. So all the metal and the tools and everything, and then all the bits of metal and goodies in here, which I will get to play with again. So that's that wall. And then on this wall, I have always wanted an Alex unit. So no, not an Alex unit, sorry. Oh, an expedite unit, the one, the cube unit from IKEA. So I relented and bought a 4x2 one that I'm using as like a work surface with all the boxes that you can see. And I have to say that this is the only piece of furniture in here. I have not been in those boxes since I cleared up. So that just goes to show that I need to change what's in there, and I could get rid of what's in there. But I just found it actually quite hard to store things in there because of it being such a big space. I much prefer my chest of drawers. I'm so happy with these. But I'm not disappointed with it, but I would think really long and hard. When I actually did my room this time, instead of thinking about what I liked, I actually thought about what have I got to store and how am I going to store it, and it was such a much better way to do it. So I mean, I know lots of people love them. Most people's craft rooms have the expedite unit, but I would love some advice about how you store things in there. Be really interesting to see. So I have a few bits of, like I say, bits and pieces that people have made me and I've made. So my lovely roses picture from Kath, my beautiful bit of artwork that Linda Brown gave me when I went and had a play in her workshop, which was in her studio, which was just fantastic. And then a few other bits that I've made. And again, these are all displayed on those little thin shelves. And then I've got my stamping presses and guillotines and things. My favourite ink pads. A few people have asked me about this ink pad storage that I have, which has got 5 acrylic drawers. And this is from Moody. Paola actually bought me that for my birthday one year, so I absolutely love that. It's great for the little like cat-size ink pads, brilliant. And then I have a scrap box of white and black paper because they're the bits that I use all the time. And I have some beautiful ribbon reels and thread reels that Gill bought me. And then I have the storage for my stamps, which are done in the plastic boxes, which I got from IKEA, which they no longer do, which is such a shame because I love the acrylic boxes, but there are lots on Amazon and different things like that as well. So I have labelled them all up, so let's pull one down, bear with. So I have labelled them up, so these are florals. These are all my Craftwork cards stamps in here, so I've done it, one end is everybody else's stamps and then all the rest were Craftwork cards. So all the beautiful stamps. This will make me sad now, won't it? But all the beautiful stamps in here that we had from Craftwork cards. So lots of bits and pieces still to use and everything. Then I have an essentials box with foam pads and chocolate biscuits, which are probably melted now. And then up the top, actually this is a bit of a waste of a shelf. That's the only box that has anything in it. All the rest of it is just empty, so I need to sort that out as well. And then we have come round, so we have my unit that I made, that I got from Marion years ago and decorated it up. It's got washi tape in it and all sorts of bits and bobs. I then always have a tray out on my desk. Now these are with the bits and pieces that I've recently bought, which were the shimmer powders from Tonic, and then some bits and pieces that I'm playing with and working on. I've been working on a concertina card that I did with my new Julie Loves for Craftwork cards, and haven't finished that yet, but I will. I've been making backgrounds and stamping and things like that, so I will come back to it all anyway. And then I have some nice baskets, a couple of cards that people have sent me recently, one from Charlotte and one from Elizabeth. This is the result of my 27 boxes of 12 by 12 backing papers. They're now all been cut down to 6 by 6 or 6 by 12, and that is it. I got rid of the rest. Some more bits and pieces of storage, and then my spinning, I don't know, like a tool caddy, which I've put on a Lazy Susan, which I got from IKEA, which is great because it means it spins round, which is really handy. This is what I sit and work at. So this is my Tonic Studio mat that I had as my birthday present. And then I have my trolley to one side of me, which isn't being very well utilised at all, but that's another job in hand. My beautiful work bag, and this is my tool bag that Sam Curry made me, which I absolutely love and adore. Beautiful. So yeah, my bin beside me, put a hook up for my heat tool. Can I just say, if anybody uses a heat tool like this, do not leave it plugged in. Okay, just promise me you will unplug it every time you leave your room or wherever you work, because Linda Brown had hers on. She was actually in the studio working. She went to, I don't know if she went to answer the door or what, but the dog wagged its tail and knocked it off and switched it on, and it burnt the whole of the top of her house out. She lost just about everything. It was shocking. So please, please, please be careful and turn your heat tools off. So then I have round the other side of my unit, this is as I come in opposite my clerk of the court dresser. I've got some files and things. I've got lots of packing materials for when I was sending cards off and everything. Some boxes that I can't bear to get rid of. Look, I collect boxes. What am I like? Sue Morgan, I think you'll recognise a few of those that you sent me. Then I have a box with cards that I've made recently. So these ones have all got the new Julie Loves in. So lots of different samples there. So you might have seen some of these already. And then I've got my sweetie bag that I made. And then I've got some favourite cards. So what I thought I would do is actually, like, over a period of time, is actually do some demos and make some of these cards, because there's some beauties in here. So lots of different ideas and techniques that I could share with you. So I will go through those and pick out some in the weeks to come and do some live demo in live Facebooks to do that. I want to show you one card. I'm not going to do a demo today. I just wanted to thank everybody for their beautiful comments and everything, and all the love and support everyone's shown us. I want to show you this card, and I'm going to show you another picture as well. Bear with. Let me just put this on. Oh, hang on a sec. I don't want you to know my code. Oh, I've forgotten it now. Right, that's it. So I thought I would do a Facebook Live on Thursday, probably around 8 o'clock, but I will actually come back and let you know definitely about the time. But on Thursday I will do a Facebook Live, and I will show you how to create cards like this. So it's beautiful watercolour card, lots of ink in, some white embossing on there, and I just thought it'd be a nice way to get back into doing some Facebook Lives. And I did realise that when I missed doing it, and it wasn't until I actually started making cards that I realised how therapeutic and good for you it really is. So we'll come back and do a Facebook Live on Thursday, probably about 8 o'clock, but I will let you know, and I will show you how to make these cards here, because they're beautiful rainbow cards, and I just loved it. It made me feel really, really good. So let's sound. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed having a little look around my studio, my she shed, my cabin, whatever. Lovely of so many of you to join me, and again, thank you so much for all the beautiful messages that you've sent to all of us as well. Everybody really does appreciate it, and it has really, really helped. I will have a look back through all the questions and everything. If there's anything I can answer, I will do. And hopefully I will see you on Thursday. So thanks ever so much, everyone. Have a lovely rest of the bank holiday and enjoy this beautiful sunshine. Bye.